What's up guys, it's that one Ww2 guy back with another video. If you've seen my last video, you'll know that the back wall of my cabinet exploded, unfortunately. I'm very close to getting that fixed. But right now, I just want to show you the newest additions from my collection that I got while I was on holiday. So we'll start down here. This is a World War II American eating utensil knife that was found near Slapton Sands, which is a place in England, in Devon, where D-Day training exercises happened in preparation for D-Day. And it went wrong a bit, but I won't tell you too much about that because I just want to get on with the rest of the video. But yeah, it's quite nice. It's in salty condition, but it's not in the worst condition. Underneath it, we have this beautiful RAF officer side cap. You can see there. That badge means it's an officer's one. And then the buttons, if my camera will focus, with the King's Crown. The King's Crown, so it's wartime. And also, on the inside, it is dated 1940, right there, so it's quite an early one. And there's what appears to be remnants of a name right there. This is quite nice, but I quite like that. I've been looking for one for a while now, and I'm happy that I finally got one. Next, we have these two World War II era RAF Sweetheart handkerchiefs. This is something a pilot could have bought and gifted to his wife, mother, or girlfriend, maybe even sister. But these are two matching ones, one blue, one pink. But that's quite nice. I only paid £5 for those. That's really nice. Technically, I didn't get these on my holiday, though. I got these in the post, but they come the day I got back. So, thought I'd show them anyway, the new additions. This right here is beautiful. I love this thing so much. A Soldier's New Testament, but it's even pre-First World War. From South Africa, 1900. So this is a Boer War New Testament, which is really nice. There, it has £95 priced up, but I only paid £35 for this beauty. You can see there's some artwork inside. I don't want to flick through it too much or anything. I'll do a short video on it if you want, but I don't want to damage it, so I won't go too much in flicking it and stuff. But there you can see the back. Very nice. Through the blood of his cross, my peace I give unto you. But it's very nice, and I love this thing so much. Here we have a Christmas First World War postcard from the Army Veterinary Corps. Let me just show you inside. So on the inside, you can see it says, "May you and yours at Christmas be guarded from all the sorrow and trouble, and find happiness in our country's glory." From, I think that says, "Yours lovingly Harry." Your own lovingly Harry, actually. Thanks for something is much. Something love to all, hope to see you soon. That's quite nice. I should do some more research on this, to be honest. I haven't got a chance yet, but I quite like it. It's really nice with the gold. That's not flat, it's actually I forgot the word, but it's bubbly, if you know what I mean. I'm not the best explainer, but anyway. This is really nice. This is pretty rare item because it's a First World War RAF Christmas card, and I love this thing so much. See, this is poking out again. It's embroidered the RAF wing, so I'll just show you inside now. So as you can see on the inside, it's Christmas 1918 right there. Christmas, best day of the year, bringing to mind all we hold dear, and may this show, though far apart, you've still a corner in my heart. I can't read. What's wrong with me? Anyway, with kindest thoughts and all good wishes for Christmas and the coming year from A. Mac, Hughes JP, Royal Air Force, Milton Berks. And I've done a little bit of research on this guy right here, which I forget now, but if you want me to tell you some information about him, just put in the comments and I'll make a YouTube short about it. Next, we have this really nice Jugendberg tinny from one of the hostels. So when the Hitler Youth went on their journeys, travelling around Europe, places in Europe, they'd stop at hostels, and this is a badge from one of them, and it says Jugendberg. So that's nice for my Hitler Youth collection. Very nice indeed. Next, we have a really early 1938 pattern, World War II era AFS lapel badge. So the AFS was standing for the Auxiliary Fire Service, but was changed in the first year of the war to the National Fire Service, the NFS. So this is quite an early piece. It's quite nice. I paid very little for it. It's a First World War era Royal Flying Corps. I believe it to be a sweetheart brooch. It's really, really nice. For those of you who don't know, the Royal Flying Corps was the RAF before it was even the RAF. So that's really, really nice. So that is First World War. I love this thing so much. It was 55. I got it for 50. I know it's a bit expensive, but stuff like this is very rare. Next, we have a Luftwaffe chit. You can see the Luftwaffe eagle and the cogwheel. And this is really nice. For those of you who don't know, you would what chit is you would hand this in if you wanted to borrow a tool for your plane to do some customization or repair it in some way, whatever you wanted to do with it. And when you handed the tool back, you would get this back. I quite like this. I really like it. I'm not too sure if these are a bit rare, but I haven't seen many of them. But it was quite cheap price, actually. So I couldn't resist not picking this up. I really like it. Next, some sort of First World War home front lapel badge that I still need to do research in, to be honest. But you can see the head of Britannia there, the King's crown. Very nice, a maker's mark on the back. But I just picked it up, even though I don't know too much about it. I just picked it up because I thought it was really, really nice. And I think they're a bit rare. But if you know any information about this, please put it in the comments. It'd be very helpful. Now this is a really, really nice ARP lapel badge. I don't think this is a silver one. This is one of the later patterns. If it is a silver one, it's quite lightweight, but I'm not too sure about that. I'll have to do research, but it's definitely original. Everything I've shown you is original. And on the back it has a maker's mark. My camera will focus just there on the bottom, but my camera refuses to focus. It's only £12 for them in the box. Normally it's £30, which is really, really nice. And if you, well, I'll just turn it over so you can see the back, Aero Precaution Services. But on the back it has details about the guy who owned it originally in the war, so I'll show you that now. So here you can see that it's from Cambridge, and specific depth, it's been rubbed off a bit, department, and I still need to do more research on that, but it's quite nice. The info that would boost the price up quite a bit, so be worth like 40 quid with that, but I only paid 12, so I'm very, very happy with that. Next we just have the standard WHW tinny. The WHW were a Nazi charity during the war and in the 30s to collect money to give to help the homeless and the poor, etc. And this one has a maker's mark on the back, which I quite like on the pin. So it's quite nice. You don't see too many of them with maker's marks. But this is from the 1938-39 season, because they would start up near the winter. And yeah, so it's pretty cool. They're not hard to come by. They're quite easy. Not this one specifically, but them in general. And you can pick them up for really cheap. So I'm quite happy with that. Next, these are WHW postcards, this one and this one. So the WHW didn't just do tinnies, they did like handouts and stuff and postcards, all little sorts of trinkets, souvenirs. This one has a flower on the front, and it's definitely WHW because on the reverse you can see Krieg's WHW, it's dated 1941. this stamp and all the writing on the back. I quite like this one. This one and the other one I'm about to show you, I did not get on holiday. I ordered them in the post and they came before I went on holiday, but I hadn't had the chance to show you them so far, so I just wanted to show you them in this video. This is the other one. Very nice, with the picture of the Alps and mountains. On the back you can see WHW 1942 to 1943. Got Mustache Man there, 1942 dated, and all writing from the postcard obviously, but it's quite nice. I quite like those. We'll move on. So right here we have two trench art shell casings. This one says Ypres and this one says Hut. These are obviously matching and they're both dated 1918, I believe. And they're on German shells, but I'm pretty sure they were done by Allies or maybe even French villages to sell to the soldiers, or possibly after the war by a soldier. But 1918 there. See, both German, on German shell casings. Where's the... Yeah, that one's March 1918. That one's February, I believe, 1918. But very, very nice pair. And they were only £40 for the pair. So can't complain. Normally it'd be like £80 for something like that. Because trench art's going up and up and up in value now. So this right here, I love this thing. It's a RAF thermos. It's used by the RAF to take up in planes for like food and such, obviously. And on the bottom it is dated 1943. Bit of the labels come off, as you can see, but it's still very nice. It's in good condition. None of the glass on the inside's broke. Just a slight chip there, but I'll show you the date now. So as you can see, it's got the thermos mark there, and I don't know if you can see it as well on camera, but it says 1943 right there. And it's got the war depth arrow, which is very nice. And on the inside it has the original cork, as well as having all the original glass insides, undamaged and in very good condition. And so we'll finish with this right here. This is the last thing I want to show you. It is a World War II British private purchase gas mask container. As you can see on the top, it says MB gas mask container. It's lots of rust, but I only paid £5 for it, so I can't complain. Well, tell a lie, £10 for it, sorry. But yeah, you can see the handle here. The hinge is rope, and you've got a little thing that you would pull to open it, but I'm not going to do that because it would probably break. On the top, you can see where it said address and name. Unfortunately, it's quite rusted on the top. It's quite nice inside. It is empty, but it is still a very nice home front piece. And as you can see, the inside is arguably better condition than the outside, but the outside has paint on the inside, doesn't, so a bit unfair, but you know, it's still a quite nice piece to a home front collection. And for some reason, the bottom is in really good condition. I don't know why. I think it was just been sitting on a shelf in like a garage or an attic for years, and that's why that part's in such good condition. And the back is a bit more better than the front, arguably, in my opinion. So that would probably explain why. But anyway, hope you enjoyed the video of what I got on holiday. I did not get that on holiday. It's just there in the background because I've had to put a lot of my collection on this table because of the incident with my cabinet. But it's we're working on it, going to get it replaced, and hopefully we'll get a third one in. So I'm looking forward to that. But anyway, I'm just going to end the video there. That's all I got from holiday. I really hope you enjoyed. If you did enjoy, please leave a like and subscribe. It costs you nothing, but it helps me out millions. Just want to say, everything you saw today was 100% original. Do not support any of that symbol or German's symbols. I should have said that at the start, to be honest. I'm sorry, but I do not support Nazism. I do not support that symbol, purely just for history. Anyway, hope you have a good one. If you stayed this long, you're a certified history nerd. I love you, and I'll leave you. Goodbye.